don't step on it. Oh boy. Could you go around, please? Yes, thank you, Alistair. Hello and good morning, everyone. So January has passed, which means that a lot of us have been on our New Year's resolution glow-ups for about a month. And a lot of us have probably already failed at our calorie-restricted diets and punishing exercise schedules. And I was a chronic dieter for over a decade, so I know what that means. I'll start again tomorrow. So if you've already failed at your diet once, twice, a dozen times, and you are about to start fresh again, I really need you to hear this. The problem has never been that you can't control yourself. The problem has never been that your appetite is too big. The problem has never been that you don't have enough willpower. The problem has always been that you've been taught to override your body's most basic needs and then hate yourself when she fights back. And if, as you're getting ready to start your diet over yet again, you are feeling scared that you're gonna have to fight your body and fight your appetite and resist your natural urges every single day for the rest of your life and still never be good enough, still never lose the weight, still never feel comfortable in your body, I need you to know that that fear is not wrong. That fear is not about personal weakness or a lack of willpower or not enough discipline. It's just accurate perception, because diet culture is designed to make you fight your body, fight your hunger, fight your appetites every single day, failing constantly, and then blame yourself when it ruins your life. Darling, it looks like you need your pillow. Would you like your pillow? Give me. Oh, there you go. There you go. Whappy, in your blankie, okay? Most girls don't start dieting because they're shallow. I know the first time I put myself onto a diet when I was 10 years old, I did it because I wanted to look more like the popular girls, the girls who fit in. I wanted to avoid being bullied. I wanted to feel like I belonged, like I was accepted. And that's why most of us start. We want to belong. We want to feel like we're good enough. Because somewhere along the way, we were all taught that if I were a better person, I'd be skinnier. If I were a better person, I'd be able to control my hunger. And then when I couldn't, when you couldn't, when you failed at your diet, when your body got louder and hungrier and more desperate, you didn't question the advice. You didn't question the strategy, because it's everywhere. It's being parroted by all the experts. So you were told to question your discipline, your character, your own worth. You were told that you were the problem. It was your weakness, your undisciplined character, your unruly body. And that belief is incredibly devastating, but it's also as common as the air that we breathe. Here's the part that virtually no one says out loud. If dieting actually worked, you wouldn't be feeling this fear, but you are afraid. You're scared because on some level, you already know the truth, because you've lived it over and over and over again. You know that dieting asks you to give yourself less and less and less. Less food, less pleasure, less rest, less margin for just being human. And you have felt what happens when you do that. Your hunger doesn't miraculously disappear. It intensifies. It gets sharper, louder, more urgent. It's all you can think about. Your mind becomes swamped with thoughts of food until you do what any human would do, and you eat. And then you eat and eat and eat. Not because you're weak-willed, but because your body refuses to starve while she's surrounded by a sea of addictive food. But of course, after ruining your diet by giving into cravings, your mind gets swamped with self-loathing because we've been told this lie over and over and over again for our whole lives that calorie restriction actually works, that long-term dieting and restriction is possible. It's just a matter of having enough self-discipline. But that isn't true. Chronic restriction isn't a recipe for success, it's a recipe for misery, internal chaos, health problems, and failure. So yes, if you are afraid that you are going to have to fight with your body every day for the rest of your life and still fail, still come up short, that fear is real and wise, because that's exactly what diet culture sets us up for. You will fail at chronic calorie restriction. You will slip up, and those slip-ups will compound. As your metabolic rate slows, as your thyroid function crashes, as you feel more and more exhausted, as your muscle mass withers away, your gut health suffers, your immune function decreases, and your emotional well-being and stability erodes out from under you. Your fear that you're never going to be able to diet good enough is real. It's true. And it's wise. It's wise because dieting will eat your life. Chronic calorie restriction will consume your dreams. It will severely limit your potential and erode your chance of happiness and contentment out from under you. So you need to know your body is not sabotaging you. She's not being uncooperative or overly dramatic, and her appetite is not proving your weakness. Your body is responding exactly as a living body is supposed to respond to being deprived. Hunger is not a character flaw. It's a survival strategy. And in our weird, oxymoronic, hedonistic purity culture, there's this idea that good, pure bodies don't have voracious appetites. Good, pure, deserving bodies are happy with very little. But in reality, when you starve your body, she doesn't become like miraculously virtuous and little needing. She becomes desperate. And when she finally takes control back and reclaims her right to receive enough calories to survive, shame rushes in because you were taught to blame yourself instead of blaming the strategy that has hurt you and failed you repeatedly. The strategy that has proven itself useless over and over and over again. So I need you to hear this, and I need you to believe me. Giving yourself less will never make your life better. It'll make your life smaller, harder, more painful, and more chaotic. Denying your body of what she needs to survive and thrive will ruin your life. It will literally take your life from you. It'll take your dreams. It'll steal your potential, as it has countless women who have come before you. Wanting more nourishment, more energy, more pleasure, more ease, more aliveness is not the problem. It's actually the doorway to a really joyful and meaningful life. Your appetites for food, for rest, for delight, for being cherished, these are not forces to conquer. Your appetites are sources of information. They are sacred guidance from your body, from our earth, from all of our ancestors who have always known that it is good to be deeply nourished. When your body is actually supported, when she's well fed, when she's well rested, when she's well loved, something really surprising happens. You don't become out of control. You don't sink into an unstructured life of hapless hedonism. You actually become steadier, calmer, clearer, more joy-filled. And you know from the marrow of your bones to the edges of your auric field that you are enough. And that makes you very, very powerful. And this kind of power will never, can never come through deprivation. It comes from being full full of nourishment, full of energy, and full of yourself. There's a whole other version of life that's available that is waiting to bloom on the other side of restrictive dieting. And since I'm out running errands for the day, I'm gonna have this lunch that I packed up for myself. It's some chickpeas, orange sweet potato, and a nice fresh green salad. And I don't have any dressing on that, so I'm just gonna like kind of smush everything together, make it look real ugly before I eat it. So that will be lunch for today. If you are standing on the edge of restarting yet another diet today, I want to offer you this. Maybe don't, but in all seriousness, you don't have to. If there is some deep knowing in your body that this is not the way, that you deserve a life of feeling fully nourished every day, you don't have to do this. You don't have to fix yourself because you're not broken. And you don't have to keep fighting your body because she's not the problem. You're not broken. The system is. Diet culture is broken. The food we're sold is chemically engineered to be addictive. Our food system is broken. Research has proven over and over and over again that for the vast majority of people, weight loss through calorie restriction is temporary, and it comes at a huge cost to your health. And yet our medical system, doctors, MDs, and registered dietitians who went to school for 8, 12 years just keep regurgitating the same useless recommendations. Calorie restriction is the only way to lose weight. On what planet? Just have a better plan. Just have more willpower. Just stop being human. Control your body and eat addictive substances in moderation. It doesn't work. And for the vast majority of people, it ruins their lives. The system is broken. The advice we've been given doesn't work. And there is a better way, because your body is not your enemy. Your appetite is not your enemy. And you are allowed to want a life that feels really, really good. And that's possible when we reject these lies that we have been told and let go of restriction and instead embrace a life of deep nourishment. And if you're ready to take that step, if you're ready to step away from diet culture and move towards a life of total satiation, the delicious life you could be living, I gently and lovingly invite you to explore the work that I am passionately and earnestly offering to the world. You will find more information about that linked below. And on that note, I am going to go live my own life of total satiation and rustle me up some dinner. All right, my dears, that will be everything that I ate for today. I am so glad that you watched. I hope you got something from this video, and if you are considering doing more restrictive diets, just, you had some food for thought. Thank you again for being here, for watching, and for all of your support over the years. It means so much to me, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all again very soon. As always, until next time, make better choices for yourself and take really, really good care. I will see you soon. Bye! Oh, this isn't very good lighting anymore. If it's not one thing, it's something else. Light cardio and filming a video is not as easy as I thought it would be. Where is my ear hole? Of all the things I thought would go wrong with this video, this wasn't it.